What's good, YouTube? Here we have the Zandalari troll forms. Finally, the final one has been released, which was the Feral Druid look we were waiting for. And seeing as I am mainly a Feral Druid, probably the one that most other people, especially on this channel, are excited for. So here we can see, without any animations or, when they sway, when they sit there, this is what we are going to be looking at while playing cat form. So that tail will be straighter than usual. I think it'll be, we'll have a look at the bear form soon and you kind of get an idea of how the tail is going to be. But keep in mind it will sway, so it won't look so rigid. But how dino is this? How like dinosaur? It'll be very interesting. Oh, we'll go to a different color as that one popped down. It'll be very interesting to see if the animations are going to be any different. I'm optimistic. I hope they will be. This color right here will be the one I go with when I re-roll Zandalari Druid, because I feel like a lot of people are going to be doing that. But it'll be very interesting to see these run around. There's a new feral in town. So you're going to have your normal ferals, and you're also going to have your troll Zandalari ferals, which like are absolutely different. Unless they share the exact same motion and movements. But even then, like the model is so different that it'll probably feel different, okay? So there is the different colors. Here's a picture of the lime green colored, and this will be determined by what color you make your troll, okay? What color your cat form is. So make sure that if you want a certain feral color, that you keep that in mind when you do create a class. Here is the Moonkin model, and we'll get the model viewer up. Imagine running around as this thing. Like, what is it? I don't know. But in saying that, I do feel like, if you think about it, the current Boomkin in the game, or Moonkin, as you meant to call it, is a big chicken. Now, if we were to have that coming into the game now, and we never had a chicken model in there, that would be quite odd, I mean, there's a reason it's in there to do with our story and things like that, but this model, as bizarre as it is to us now, I think in 6 months' time will be absolutely normal, okay? Moonkins in themselves are a very strange class, very fun to play, but while this is very different, I think it's pretty cool, this model. And after looking at this model, as you can see, the animations are actually in for this one. The Feral Druids will be very soon. I'll just guess within a week. I feel like Wowhead will have access to some animations for it, or if not very soon. But seeing this, I mean, it's influenced by like a chicken. Look at how its head's moving and things like that, right? But it does look more aggressive to me. Obviously, we've got the big horns at the front, the big wings, and just for personal preference, I would probably very much enjoy playing Moonkin as this character model. We're yet to see exactly, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I have not come across the racials for the trolls or the other alliance one coming in. I can't think of it right now. So we don't know exactly how the class is going to operate and if it's going to be the best pick for PvP. Currently on Horde, Tauren has the War Stomp. So hopefully the racial is as good as that. But for looks wise, I mean, this Moonkin model, pretty darn cool in my opinion. Moving on, we have the bear model. The Guardian spec. Now this is following exactly the same movements as a normal bear, but it's just dinosaur version and has massive horns everywhere. So is this hugely different? Not really. I mean, you see this angle when you play, all you have is this stumpy tail, which, to be honest, I would prefer if it was a bit longer and covering his butt. But at this stage, this is how it's going to be put into the game. The horns, though, do make things look cool. And I guess people will have a bit of fun and experienced Druid a bit more, for instance, like people that are seeing this and the hype coming with it that haven't played Druid before, like this would be their incentive to log onto one, if not make one, and try it out. Here we have the lighter color, my preference, quickly as I chose out of them. I like this. I got the Horde logo on the right shoulder there. And finally, what I think is the coolest, or sorry, not finally, there's two to go, but this one just really catches my attention. What I think is the coolest form of all the animal models or the Druid forms is the flight form. You're actually like a pterodactyl. Imagine transforming into this as you're running and then you take off and fly. That is awesome. Right now I'm rocking the upgraded Legion bird. You know, if you did the quest line where you get the bigger bird, which I much prefer, or the bigger owl over the smaller little little model. But this again is just another step up. I cannot wait to play Zandalari Troll Druid. And finally now, finishing off, is the travel form. And the travel form, which is normally a moose, is right now a raptor. So it's exactly like the raptor mounts. And instead of having to go out and fetch these mounts, however they are, from drops or quest lines or achievements and things like that, Druids, when they travel and just run around, are actually raptors. And then if you jump up in a fly zone, you turn into a pterodactyl. So I think this is awesome. The bear form and the new feral form are probably the most controversial. I think some people are going to hate them, as you can see in the comments behind this model here. People say it's ugly. And then a little bit further down, Osprey 9, you guys really knocked out the park with these forms. It's going to be his new main. So either one or the other. Let me know if you like them, if you don't, if you're going to play Zandalari Troll Druid, or if you think people are just getting overhyped. But I, for one, will be jumping on one. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're planning to, and I'll see you guys next time.